Okay, so after the previous long lesson, now we get a short one. We are going to talk about how to say even though, however, anyways. So let's give it a try. So the first word we have is sin embargo. Sin embargo means however or nevertheless. So yeah, and basically you keep on saying whatever. Sin embargo, however, nevertheless, and whatever you're going to say. Sin embargo, however, sin embargo, nevertheless, however, sin embargo, and whatever. The next one is aunque. Aunque means even though or although, whatever, aunque, even though, although, aunque, and yeah. So basically, that's how we say them in Spanish. So one more time. Sin embargo, however, nevertheless, aunque, even though, although, aunque, and let's try a few more. Then we have de todos modos, which means anyhow, or anyways, and then whatever you're going to say. Anyways, I think, blah, 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 blah. De todos modos, pienso que blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I think that de todos modos, anyways, anyhow, de todos modos. And another similar word, you can also say de todas formas, which basically means almost the same as de todos modos. So one is saying any mode, and the other one is saying any forms. So yeah, you can either use one of these two. De todas formas, anyhow, anyways, de todas formas, de todos modos. So yeah, they're both kind of the same. And yeah, let's repeat them again. De todos modos, de todas formas. And let's try some examples. The first example. Aunque no ganaste, hiciste un buen trabajo. Even though you didn't win, you did a good job. Aunque no ganaste, hiciste un buen trabajo. Aunque no ganaste, even though you didn't win, hiciste un buen trabajo. You did a good job. And another example. Sin embargo, however. Sin embargo, nevertheless, however, no puedo darte trabajo esta vez. I can't give you a job this time. Sin embargo, however, no puedo darte trabajo esta vez. I can't give you a job this time. So yeah, sin embargo. And another example. Vamos a festejar de todos modos. Let's party anyway. Vamos a festejar de todos modos. Let's go party anyway. Anyways, let's go party anyway. So yeah, vamos a festejar. Festejar means to make a celebration. Let's go celebrate anyway. Vamos a festejar de todos modos. Festejar. To celebrate. Let's party anyways. And the next one. No es un 100, pero de todas formas sacaste un buen grado. So let's see if you can see the mistake. There's actually a mistake in this phrase. So you have to add de, pero de todas formas. So instead of saying just anyways, but anyways, pero todas formas, you have to put de before, but de todas formas. But anyways, pero de todas formas, sacaste un buen grado. So basically, it's not a 100, but you got a good grade anyways. No es un 100, pero de todas formas, sacaste un buen grado. Okay. And let's try another one. No busco novio, pero podemos ser amigos sin embargo. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. No busco novio. Pero podemos ser amigos. Sin embargo. But we can be friends anyways. No busco novio, pero podemos ser amigos de todas formas. But to be friends anyways. But we can be friends anyways. I'm not looking for a boyfriend, but we can be friends anyways. And another example. Aunque no quiero, voy a hacerlo. Although I don't want to, I'm going to do it. Aunque no quiero, voy a hacerlo. Even though I don't want to, I'm going to do it. Or you can actually put de todas formas. You can also add another one. Even though I don't want, I'm gonna do it anyways. Aunque no quiero, voy a hacerlo de todas formas. Voy a hacerlo de todas formas. I will do it anyways. So yeah, you can kind of add a few extra words. And another example. No es un Ferrari, pero de todos modos es un buen carro. It's not a Ferrari, but it's a good car anyway. No es un Ferrari, pero de todos modos es un buen carro. It's not a Ferrari, but it's a good car anyway. And another one. No vamos a ir a París, pero de todas formas vamos a ir a Francia. We are not going to Paris, but we're going to France anyway. No vamos a ir a París, pero de todas formas vamos a ir a Francia. Okay, so that's it for this one. And as always, thanks for watching. So now it's your turn to practice Spanish. You can find the lessons Quizlet by going into the lecture resources folder. Thanks for watching.